I want to start acting single again. Okay, that's a little bit of a clickbait, but not really. What's up, y'all? For those that have not met me, my name is Aurelia Michael Holmgren. I rather define myself by who I am versus what I do. I'm a heart healer. I'm a people connector. I'm a firecracker. I'm hot cocoa on the morning of December 25th. I am a petite but powerful product of passion and professionalism. And for work, I do a little bit of whatever I feel like, depends on the day. I'm a musical theater performer. I am a Broadway associate choreographer. I am a voiceover artist as well as a voiceover coach. And I have been a life coach for the last 13 years. And I love all of it and I choose to give none of it up. Welcome to my new series, Redefining Femininity. And I wanted to do this series for a few reasons. One is I'm from the Bronx, BX, all day, every day. And there's a certain stereotype about women that come from the Bronx, and many of those I do own and am proud of. But as I'm going into my 3rd year of marriage, 7th year of being with my husband, I think there are parts of me that have still been wrestling with changing. And the reason I started off with wanting to act single again is because there were things that I did when I was single that brought my husband along, but I kind of let some of those go. And I think anybody can relate. If you have been married for a long time or been with your partner for a long time, you can start to get really comfortable. I also want to redefine what femininity means for the everyday person. Like, what does that mean for you? It doesn't mean everything has to be in pink. It doesn't mean my man got to pay for everything. It doesn't mean I play damsel in distress or soft girl season. Like, it can mean something to each and every one of us. But I'm also finding what my femininity is for me in this season and what that looks like. I just spent the last 3 months in New York City putting on a Broadway show called A Wonderful World. And one of my old mentors used to always say, don't come back the way you left. And so while I was gone, I was like, what are the things that I want to work on as soon as I get back? And one of those was redefining and finding my femininity and what that means and how I want to step into that power. And so through this series, I'll be sharing a bunch of products, tips, tricks, things I'm working on, not because I'm out here trying to get paid, but this is a season of generosity for me as well. And I believe if you got the juice, you should be pouring it to as many people as possible. So I'm super excited. She got her new but old hair on. This used to be my girl from back in the day. So one of the things I'm even working on now is how I present myself when I walk out into these streets, even as a married woman. Doesn't mean that I should just go out looking like who shot John and ran. I should still be presenting myself as a child of God, as the beauty that He's created me, the imperfect, perfect version of myself. And so I threw this on for y'all and I did a little lip, which I think I have. If y'all looking for a lippy, I'm very particular about makeup and about jewelry, but I am not great at either of them, at finding jewelry and at doing makeup. But I recognize that that's a process. So part of the journey for me right now is learning that everything is going to take time. I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and be the DIY girly, the one who knows exactly what lip shades, what matches with this foundation and all that. We're going to start real nice with a little Revlon. Number 440, cherries in the snow. Okay, let it snow. I also do a lot of song association, bear with me. And I also want to break stereotypes about what femininity is. I've had some people say like, Aurelia, when you have kids, that's going to soften you, or I can't wait for you to get softer. And it's like, what does that even mean? And what does that imply? That being tough, being strong, being powerful is not desirable for a woman? Because at the end of the day, this is who my husband met. Many things of me have evolved, but this is who I am at my core. And he fell in love with that. So I want to look back at what was I doing when I was single that lured him in, that lured all the old ones in, that I can still implement into my day to day with my husband. So I hope y'all excited to roll along with me. I also will be vlogging. So as things come to mind, as I'm driving to the gym and whatnot, I'll be letting you know what those are. And also so y'all can make sure I'm not out here looking crazy. If you have ideas, if you have topics you want me to cover based on anything that I've just said, let me know, and I'll see y'all soon. Welcome to the vlog. Good morning. Good morning. Today is November 18th, Monday. I don't remember the last time I picked up the camera for vlog style. I want to say maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. And honestly, it's been really glorious. There were moments where it's like, oh, it'd be cool to vlog this. Oh, it'd be cool to vlog that. But what was a little bit cooler was relaxing, recovering, rejuvenating. I have been really tired the last few days. If you are new to my channel, Audelia Michael Holmgren here. I live in Los Angeles, but I just spent the last 3 months in New York as the associate choreographer for a Broadway show called A Wonderful World, The Life of Louis Armstrong. And I got back last Wednesday and have been spending time with my husband and puppy, and a few friends here and there when my energy can handle it. And I decided to do this series called Redefining Femininity, because that's one of the things I started working on this year, fell off here and there, and really want to be consistent with as we go out of this year and into the next. And I'm sure I'm not alone for single people too, I'm sure. But when you're married, at times you can get a little comfortable because your person's not going nowhere, and you're not dating like you date in the traditional sense. You're going back to the same house, where it's just like dropping me off, give me a kiss at the door, all the cutesy stuff. And because you're also married, you can sometimes go out in these streets looking like Who Shot John and Ran. And so for me, I want to find and redefine what femininity is. I'm a Bronx girl. I'm just gonna put that out there now. And we're tough. That's just the concrete jungle, right? But that's just one side of us. We're straight shooters. Like, that's just a portion, but it's not everything. There are softer sides to us. We're extremely empathetic. We will fight somebody if they're disrespecting someone we love, or we see somebody being mistreated. We don't play them games. So I want to start showing that side of me. There's also a very playful, colorful side of me that I'm excited to explore. And so this is still going to be vlogs because I do enjoy vlogging, but I realized I needed to do it with something that I felt was purposeful. And I know I'm not the only one out there who be out here with the raggedy old wigs and makeup that says last 6 months you've been wearing for 6 years, and forgetting to bring some lip gloss out and be ashy, forgetting to put lotion on. But for me, I want to redefine what femininity is for me, because it's different for everybody. And so hopefully I'm going to approach this the same way I approach every goal. And hopefully something within this inspires you. Or if there's a product I use, it's not going to be given, oh, I'm sponsored, try this. It's going to be like, okay, I'm using this. This is what's been working for me. If you're interested, check it out, etc., etc. So thank y'all for rocking with me. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returner, appreciate my A1 day ones. All right, gym time. Okay, so 3 things that I'm working on this week. They just all happen to start with an H. Don't get used to it. Hair, help, and health. So as I mentioned, I haven't mentioned this, especially if you're new. I had a lot of hair trauma growing up. I'm an 80s baby, so I come from the era of black gel and gluing in your weave and not knowing how to properly take care of your hair, the creamy crack, aka relaxers, all the things. And so the last time I damaged my hair really bad, I permed it in a circle, in a T, and in the four corners. I tried all these different hairstyles while I was pursuing commercial hip hop dance. I put some of the pictures up there and you can see what had happened looking like a mugshot. And I've pretty much had hair trauma all my life. And it's something that I pushed down because I was like, well, my trauma is not as big as someone else's trauma. And my friend Chanel helped me realize that you can't measure your trauma to someone else's because it impacts my life. It has impacted my life. And the reason I said I just started wearing this again is because I had identified with this hair so much, so many compliments, that I started to not realize that it was a wig. And I was that connected to it that the one time I accidentally went to wash it without combing it through and lost a lot of the hair, I cried. I wept as if it was mine. And so while I'm very grateful to my hairstylist, Devontae, he did this custom. Check him out. He is currently SZA's, because by the time you watch this, he may be on doing other things, but he's SZA's main hairstylist. He put this together for me, and I was like, you know what? I miss my curly girl season, and it's getting cooler, so I don't have to worry about being in the gym sweating too much. So I think this is going to be the consistency for the series. And I also still want to work on the health of my hair. So I made an appointment this Saturday with somebody I found on TikTok, which I don't utilize TikTok in the way many might. I literally go there with a topic like Black Natural Hairstylist Los Angeles. And I found this girl and I really like what she had going on. So I'm going to get a hair detox, and then a wash, conditioner, all that, trim, the whole thing, and just kind of start from zero and see what it's looking like. I don't have it cut in a style or a shape. I just want it to keep growing. I want to see how long it can grow. And I want to check, make sure my edges are still good from all the wigs that I've been wearing over the last few years. And so that's the first thing I'm working on is hair, but I also have some really great staple wigs, which are my headband wigs, which I will put all of the things that I use in the description below so that if you want to take a look at them, these are ones that are tried and true for me. You probably won't see me in them. I'm going to try to stay consistent with this, but sometimes I like a straight hair at the gym, so let me not already lie. You'll probably see between this and my headband wigs. Then the second one is asking for help, and I had to already implement that today. So Adam, my husband, got me the Ninja Creamy for my birthday. I highly recommend. I ate it about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still thinking about it and how I need to make another one. But I accidentally, being left-handed, put the cup in and turned it to the left instead of the right, and it got stuck. And I thought I was going to have to get a new one. And I spent about 20 minutes trying to do it myself. Then I finally reached out to Ninja Creamy people, and they helped me fix it. But Adam had to come in and pop it off. So I'm learning, and I want to impart this on you. Ask for help, even if you think you don't need it. To me, that is part of leaning into feminine energy, is recognizing that I probably could figure this out on my own, but do I have to? So I endured 20 to 25 minutes of hoping he didn't come out and catch me, only for him to help me out anyway. And it wasn't really that big a deal. And then the last thing I'm working on this week, because I'm also trying not to put too much on my plate. I don't know about you, but I can tend to put a whole bunch on my plate and then still order from the menu. I'm doing the menu and the buffet. So just three things this week. The third one is health, and more specifically in my wardrobe for the gym. So as a competitive bodybuilder who is currently in retirement, I was doing bodybuilding for 4 years. Pepper. That's my dog, Pepper. So I originally started bodybuilding 4 years ago. I have fluctuated between 98 pounds and 123 pounds in my bodybuilding career. And so right now I'm 123 pounds, and I need to learn to embrace and love my body in every season it's in, which means I also need to change my wardrobe because a lot of the clothes don't fit the way they do when I'm competing. So I did some Amazon, and I will post some pictures. I'm not going to sit here and unbox for y'all. Y'all don't need that. I'm not that girly. Y'all can get that somewhere else. I'm going to just be like, bam, 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 bam. Here are the looks. I will also put the links down below. if you're looking for clothing that just fits and feels good. I've been wanting to test out things I've never tried before, like a onesie, the little like short sets, the long legged ones. I think I've kept this narrative that being short, having a small torso, having big boobs and a big butt, nothing will fit me. And I just have to put in the extra time and maybe money investment. So I will be heading over to Lululemon, seeing what they have there, just investing in myself, because that is something for 2025. One of my biggest words is going to be investment, investing in myself, investing in my business, and making sure that I'm really treating myself the way I feel I deserve to treat myself after all the hard work. I have worked nonstop through last Wednesday. So I'm going to treat myself. So thank y'all for tuning in and enjoy the rest of the vlog.
All right, y'all, let's do a little get ready with me while I get ready. So I am about to go take a dance class. A dancer that I know is going to be doing a class with a world famous DJ from Paris. So, as y'all can tell, wig is like loosely on because I'm gonna wear a hat anyway, and I don't need everything just so tight. So it's just on a little something, something. I played around with some wigs last night. Baby, just wait, I played with, for those new, the last show that I did for bodybuilding was June 15th, and I had bought this wig on Amazon. I will drop it in here because it's cute, okay? And one thing Britt, my bestie, was saying is that, you know, for the short girls, we need volume, right? We need life. So, but it was giving too much. Like, I love a good fake bang pull, but it was giving like old 90s, okay? So I ended up just parting it. It's a universal part, so I parted it in the middle, and it looks so cute. It does need to be, I do need to, I need to recurl it and then let the curls just kind of fall and pull them apart and all things. But for now, it's good. And this is perfect because I will show y'all the stuff that I've been buying. So y'all know this is not your traditional unboxing or product, whatever. This is literally stuff that I am trying out, and y'all just roll with me. So what I'm working on is I have this desk here. I need to get a real woman chair because there's no reason why I'm all the way down here. This is not cute, so that's the next investment. But I have this cute little setup by the window, so I'm also getting that natural light. Because sometimes you go outside, you be looking like this, but inside you are eating. And then you go outside and you got eaten. So what I'm doing is I also have makeup in the bathroom when I just want to do a get up and go. Like I'm about to hit the gym. Remember I told y'all I'm trying to be cute, you know, no matter where I'm at. But in here is where all the serious stuff will be. So the first thing I bought today, because I usually use MAC's brow pencil, but in this room we're gonna ball on a budget. So this is the Revlon Color Stay Micro Brow Pencil. Why'd I gotta do this thing? Is that how that works? So I'm gonna test it out. Now I have my eyebrows microbladed, so all I need to do is add a little bit. I don't like when it be giving Ronald McDonald tease. So, oh, Amber always reminds me, don't choke. Don't choke the brush. It didn't do nothing to you. You don't have to choke her out. She doesn't owe you any money. You don't have to beat her up. Oh, I opened it too much. So you just put a little bit and we just brush it up. I just like it natural. And I think I've always been like that, not just because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but because I think sometimes when you do the most.com, then when you take it off, people are like, did you die and come back to life and leave your makeup in hell? No, I want to just look like, with or without makeup, it's like a subtle difference. So I just want to enhance how I look. And we have officially named this series the Be Married, Act Single series. And one of the things when my husband met me, baby, I mean, I did have a weave then, like the va-va-voom, but it also was because I was trying to fit into the industry instead of being myself and standing out. Oh, look, I have it here. Spiked. So if you like to spend coin because you can, spiked MAC. But the Revlon got the job done. It did what it needed to do. Also, my best friend Thomas, I have a lot of best friends, but each of them very important in my life, okay? None can be replicated or duplicated. He was saying I don't really need concealer. I just like to put it right here. I like a little highlight. Okay, the whole point of this was not to talk about my makeup, but as I go to stuff that I bought, I will say something. So, we are, yes, naming this the, sorry, I feel like y'all can't see me. There we go. The Be Married Act Single Series. And the reason I wanted to call it that is, as I mentioned previously, like I want to work on getting back, or forward, I should say, to some of the things I did when I was single, or even when I was in New York, like by myself, and like implementing that in LA. I think it's important in a relationship, in a marriage, to try to keep things fresh, because as I always say, it's easy because it's consistent, and it's hard because it's forever. So if something is forever, you don't want to find yourself taking it for granted, which we all do at some point. Morphe palette, we all do at some point. Clearly, you can see what I used to the ground, and she about to do it again. And especially with temptation and just everything, that the internet, all the things, social media, you know, you want to make sure you keeping it cute up in your household. So even though I'm going to take a dance class, I'm going to have a hat on, and I'm going to be sweating. I don't really sweat like that, like normal people would sweat at the event, in the event of how much dancing we're going to be doing. But I am a pitter. And, you know, I just want to, I don't see the dance world that often. So when I do, it's just trying to pop out. It's that simple. Let me not try to defend or explain myself. That's another thing. Why do we defend or have to over explain things? We do what we do because we are who we are, and that's it. Like, my excellence requires nothing of you. It doesn't even require your respect or understanding, right? So anyway, I'm taking this dance class for 2 hours. And then that's it for the night. I'm really learning to lighten the load of my schedule. Normally I will pack things on until I can barely look at the schedule. Ooh, the brush I need is in the other room. We're gonna make it work. Today, this is gonna be a blending brush. Gotta be flexible. Tomorrow, we have to go get the car looked at, because y'all remember what happened yesterday when that guy saved us. Okay, so apparently I have long lashes, but to me, they don't be given like that. So I got Big Mood from e.l.f., but today I got Big Mood Waterproof, just in case. Or like yesterday when I almost started crying when that man, also because this is probably past the amount. I know I'm not the only one that didn't know this. That at the bottom, it tells you how many months your makeup is supposed to be. Some of y'all didn't know that. I know I didn't for years. It just be going until the damn thing just dries up. So just want to add a little bit, and this is kind of the day-to-day. I think I'm just gonna do. It's getting dry. Hold on. Let me give her another chance. Give her a second look. Oh no, what is happening? I'm not feeling it. I think I'm gonna have to take her back. Let's see. Oh yeah, they gave me some old junk. Nope, then we gonna have to go with our Old Faithful. Oh my goodness. Day and night, night and day. Look at that. Ciao. I was born at night, but not last night. For anybody who's not a makeup girly, do your eyes first because it gets all the product on your face. Okay, speaking of foundation, your girl invested in herself. Got this, how do I do this? That Pat McGrath, apparently important staple. Oh, look at, she looks fancy. She looks like, I don't know, some type of. Now, I have been using, I don't have it in here, the Maybelline Fit Me. Works just fine, especially if you don't really have, oh, this is different. Let's see what happens. If you don't have a lot of like skin challenges, I'm scared. It's always that first. Okay, let's see what it does. This is the Fenty brush. But honestly, sometimes I like this Makeup Forever brush better. I ain't gonna lie, don't tell nobody. But anyway, let me know what topics y'all want to hear about. Obviously, this is not just for the married girls. This is for everybody, because there are things that I'm still learning from my single friends. There's things I'm learning from my married friends with no kids. There's things I'm learning from my married friends with kids. Like, it is a day-to-day job, but it's the job that you applied for, that you love, that you show up. You might not always show up as your best self every day, but you show up. I like to use this. Oh, the cinematic view ain't it, but it looks good over here. Anyway, I won't hold y'all no much longer, but the only other thing I got that I didn't mention is this Dior lipstick. 422 Dior Addict, and I'll do a little video after. But I like to do this little trifecta of like the pencil, which is Makeup Forever's pencil, and then a little bit of this, and then a cheap gloss, e.l.f. Apparently that's my girl. I don't put the Fenty on because the color is the clear gloss. I don't do all that, so. All right, y'all, this is the studio. It's very cute. You know I never come to dance class, so here we go. Hello, hello, hello. It is Thursday, November 21st. We are on our way to Jersey Boy auditions. So as I mentioned, I'm a musical theater performer. Oh, hold on, save 7 minutes. Hold on. Now, when you know the thing say save 7 minutes, you're going to go ahead and save them 7 minutes. Okay, so I'll make this short and sweet. So yes, I also do musical theater performance. So today's a fun one because for those that have been following the journey, I auditioned for Jersey Boys at one theater in LA in April. I think I got 2 callbacks, final callbacks, didn't book it. I was, two things can be true. I knew I left everything I had on the floor, but I was also disappointed I didn't get it. Now, granted, I understand there's not many people that look like me in the show. And I'm not saying that's the reason I didn't get it, because there were definitely some vocal things I could have worked on, or I wasn't up to par. But I know I'm supposed to do this show. And when I think about the trajectory of my musical theater career, like, I want to do shows. Well, some people are like, I only want to do new shows. I only want to do black shows. I want to do shows and do roles that are not usually predominantly black, that a black person hasn't usually played. And so this is one of those shows. Plus, this is a show when my mom had a mental health scare in 2022. She would always talk about when we went to Vegas to see Jersey Boys musical, and that would bring some light to a very, very dark time. And I would love to surprise her and tell her that I'm doing it. So I didn't even tell her I'm auditioning because I didn't want her to be thinking about it and asking me and all the things. So if you don't hear anything else about it, that means I ain't get it. So just know that. But I'm super excited. So the place so it's interesting because it's the same director, choreographer, and casting, but it's at a different theater. It's the theater where I did Grease and where I did Damn Yankees. In Grease, I was Cha-Cha, and in Damn Yankees, I was Gloria Thorpe, which is not traditionally played by a black woman. So I want to keep the good times rolling. So I'm going to be playing the music, jamming right now for these 45 minutes I have left driving because it's far. And yeah, wish me luck. Well, the getting cute got old quick. And I'm ready to quit. Do I want to go into this? Sure. Today I am feeling, hence why I'm dressed like this, I am feeling major body dysmorphia. But we're going to end on a positive note. Why? Because it's comment corner time. Comment corner time. If you don't know what comment corner is, you about to find out. I think I'm going to bring Bay on next episode. Peace. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You better like, comment, share, subscribe.